Hi, welcome to Simple Adventures. This is Nathan, this is George, I'm Rick. Let's talk about some stuff.
Why so snuffly, Rick?
I've got a cold. I've been battling it with a 6-day work week and doing a silly little step challenge for Countdown.
Stupid step challenge.
Hey, we're second in the country, our team. We're doing quite well. We're also quite disappointed because we're only second.
Only second.
Only second.
That's the best loser.
Yeah. So we've just decided to stuff it. So we're doing...
At least you're participating, Rick.
Yeah.
That's the biggest
It's the
thing. At least you're
participation that matters.
participating.
So I walk around with my tracker on everywhere.
So how many steps do you do a day?
I'm averaging about 30,000 at the moment.
That's not bad, Rick.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. You guys walk a lot at work though, don't you? Which helps.
Yeah, we do. It works out to about 10k over the 8-hour shift
Yeah.
at work, and then it's like, alright, get out after work and go for like today for example, I went for a 12k hike just around the city.
It's good.
Which is good. I see it as good practice for this inevitable adventure out into the bush.
Yeah, well, you have to get some time off work.
Yeah. Hopefully that will be happening soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just make sure it's like the worst weather you can possibly think of.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 10-day forecast and there's a southerly shift coming on there.
You want heavy rain? That's what we want, eh, George?
Bit of hail.
Yeah.
Some thunder. A little bit of thunder.
Oh, I don't know. The dog gets a bit scared if it's thundering. He can't be
We don't
scared.
have to take Nikki, do we?
Oh!
It's okay, she doesn't watch these podcasts.
Yeah, she doesn't. I'm gonna leave it in there though. So she just to be like, find out if she does or doesn't.
I'll show you the bruise if she does. So what have you been up to?
Not a lot. I've got the been spending too much time at home, getting things done itch. I've been quite productive. In the past few weeks, I got our website up and running, and I've been working on that. And apart from working a 40-hour week as well, I'll get to that point where I'm sick of being at home, and sick of doing non-outdoor activities. So I gotta take my kids to a birthday this weekend. And we're gonna go to the range for a shoot on Sunday, and so the weekend after that. So, not next podcast, but the podcast after that. We'll have some exciting outdoor stories for you.
Finally, we'll be doing something related to what we're talking about.
But I mean, that's the sort of that's what happens though. Is you tend to stay in for a while. You have to be pretty serious outdoors person, hunter, runner, whatever, to go out every weekend or every second weekend. It's quite. Life gets in the way.
It's like with the step challenge thing. It's like forcing yourself to go for a walk every day. And you're starting... Today it was like, oh God, I've got to do it again. I'm going to keep doing this for 8 weeks.
You got 8 weeks?
8 weeks.
That's
is
quite a long
challenge.
time.
Yeah. But, there's a good price, so...
Yeah.
Push on.
But, I mean, I get... back to talking about, like, people that don't get out as often as they like. Or if they talk about, like... A lot of people that... it does. You don't have to go every weekend to be a serious outdoors person. You could go twice a year, and some of those outdoors people are just as credible or as good as any other person that goes 20 times a year. It's funny about that, how often you get out and a bit of status with that. You don't understand that, eh, George?
Yeah.
So, George, you done anything?
Yes, I have.
Hey!
Hey! To say it.
Hey!
Yes. I decided I took the rifle for a walk on Sunday. Went up the Kaimais and had a look around and sort of sussed out a new hunting spot.
That's good.
That was quite promising. And
So we're going to go in 2 weeks?
we're going to go in 2 weeks.
Alright, we'll go for a walkies.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
it does.
We're going to do Friday night till Sunday?
No, I don't think I want to walk in there on Friday night.
Why not?
Just
we do that every other place.
Yeah, and look where it's got us sometimes.
Always it's gotten us to the heart.
Yes.
In a roundabout kind of way, I'm guessing.
Yes, very.
They only really happened once.
Twice.
What was the second time?
It was the same place.
Oh, it was only because you decided there was a shortcut.
It was a shortcut, we just couldn't find it.
There's a few important things when you're walking in the bush. One is stay to the marked track and don't take
No,
shortcuts.
don't stand the mark track.
Don't
That's
stand in the
boring.
track. Maybe in the dark.
Maybe the dark. We had a rule for a while that was no new places in the dark, eh?
We obeyed it once.
Why don't we go on Friday night? Because I like Friday night.
Because I'm not that fit, and
Well, how far is it to the heart?
you're probably looking at 4 to 5k, but there's quite a lot of climbing.
That's alright.
I struggled yesterday,
Yeah,
and I
but
just had my day back.
what's the difference struggling on Friday night as opposed to Saturday morning?
Yeah, you could do it.
We go light, so you're
Yeah.
not going to have too much weight. I'll carry some gear for you.
Yeah. As long as the fog doesn't come in.
That'll be alright. We'll just go Friday night.
Like it was pretty misty on Sunday morning, and
You
Well, I
get in
still
there
found
Friday
my
night,
way.
the fog will drop early, and you'll just be standing there in this fog in the dark going, that was still a good idea. At least it's not raining.
and then it will rain.
Yeah, but I mean, we never heard us. We'll be alright.
Yeah, we'll be alright, just a bit knackered.
That's alright. We get over that though,
Yeah.
after a couple of days.
Yeah.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Because what, hours drive from here? 2 hours drive?
Oh, it took me to an hour and a quarter from Huntley, so
So an hour's drive.
yeah, an hour's drive from Hamilton. Not taking any traffic in that, but
Yeah, so I mean we could be walking by what time do you finish on Fridays?
5.
So we could be walking by 6:30.
Yeah,
And that's not bad.
it's still dark.
Yeah, walking by 6:30, there easily by 10.
Yeah,
So that's not a bad night.
no.
It's those midnight 1 AM finishes that get a bit pointless, eh?
The midnight starts.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a bit tiresome too.
Yeah. Anyway, what have we got to talk about?
I wanted to talk more about that going places on a Friday night thing.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a big fan of it because it opens up quite a lot more of your weekend to outdoors.
Oh, yeah. It does.
You know, like you get a full whole day of Saturday to do something, no matter what it is. You know,
Yeah.
and Sunday's normally pretty much taken up with going home.
Yeah.
So it's either walking out and driving home or whatever. You know, so it's just that it gives you that whole day doing something, and that's what I really like about travelling on Friday nights.
Yeah.
I'm guessing because if you're going to do the travelling on the Friday, you're going to get prepped Thursday, so that you can come home, grade your stuff, and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're if you're like, oh, we'll go this Saturday morning, you're sort of, you get home after Friday. Have a
Well,
couple
if you're
of beers,
organised and you get up super
and you get a
early,
little bit,
Yeah.
it can be a little bit more of a challenge, and then
But
you've got to
yeah.
walk in,
yeah.
as you say, and then you just walked in, and now you're tired, and you're already there, and you're like, I don't want to go hunting, I'll just sit at the hut.
Yeah.
So,
Plenty of Saturday morning trips have been waylaid by hangovers.
when I was dairy farming, I used to get sort of 3 days every 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
So I'd get say Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. I used to go on Thursday night. I get 2 whole days hunting, and then actually, to be honest, I usually used to walk in, have the next morning off as a bit of recovery, and then go out in the afternoon, and then have the next day as a whole day out, and then go home
Yeah.
on Sunday, and it was really good. That extra day was say going in that night rather than that morning just made a huge difference.
Yeah. It's scratching the most out of your spare time for outdoors, eh?
Yeah.
Because you never have enough time to do what you want, eh?
No, never.
Well, eventually we will,
Well,
all according to plan.
one day, maybe. If we can actually, go out and do some stuff to have something to talk about.
Yeah.
So, no, it's good. I'm looking forward to the new place.
Yep.
I like that it's close to home.
Yeah, and you have to get you a mat for it.
Oh, yeah.
Sort that out and
Sort that out next
have it
week.
and that, so yeah, and apparently there's quite good deer numbers in there about this time of year. So,
Okay.
but no good for summer hunting apparently.
Hmm.
Yeah, I ran into a guy there that was in there. Yeah.
Should be interesting. I won't shoot anything again. I
No,
won't shoot anything when there's deer there, so.
no.
But that's not the point. The point's to go and have a good time, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Alright. We'll put some more plans into that. I've been thinking a lot about our timber trail
Yes.
idea, and
Oh yes, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. I really think we should make a big deal out of it.
It sounds like a brilliant idea. But, for those who possibly missed If we talked about it last week, I can't remember if we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
They probably missed it because I doubt the same person listens to every episode.
Oh no, we've got a couple. We have a couple that do.
No, I think that's actually something automated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's Stitcher checking the episodes.
Making sure it's not just filler.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the plan is to go on is a timber trail around here, which follows the old rail.
No, that's the rail trail.
No, that's the rail trail. Okay.
Timber trail is through the Purira forest, and it's built on old logging skids and stuff and old logging roads.
It's a mountain bike trail, yeah.
Yeah, it's a mountain bike trail.
Yeah.
And they've put some massive bridges and stuff in too that you can ride over, and I think one of the biggest suspension footbridges in the country, isn't it?
I don't know much
Something
about
like
it.
that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I really need to buy a bike though.
Yeah, I need to get one as well.
So I don't know. I think we should set a budget on bikes. Nick spent $125. So what do you reckon we
We
should?
need to spend no more than $125 each
You
on a
reckon?
bike.
All right.
Well, a
Plus
bike's
lock-
your size, a bit bigger, more expensive.
Oh, yeah, because
Uh,
we can't buy kids' bikes.
well, Nick's has got the biggest bike the warehouse sells.
Oh, does it fit you?
No,
Oh.
it's pretty small. So I reckon
Yeah, I've probably got one you could borrow.
your one.
No, not my road bike, Caroline's one.
Oh, she got that back now.
Yeah,
Is that the one I put the pedals and stuff on?
I think so.
Can I have it back for a while?
If you want to use it for that, I could ask.
I want to buy my own actually. I think.
Okay.
I think that'll fit well with the challenge. I think if we do you reckon $200 each? Would you be happy with that, Rick?
Yeah, that's cheap.
Can you stretch that?
Should be able to. I've got a big expense I need to get out of the way shortly, but got my stonecutters thing down in Wellington and I need to pay for the actual conference and stuff. So once that's paid though, then I'm good.
Okay. Well, we were thinking of doing it in March next year,
Oh yeah.
so it's quite a while away. That gives us time to train, save up money to buy bikes, save up money to fix bikes, save up to pay for.
Placing all the nuts and bolts on said bikes.
Yeah, or just having some spares for the bikes too.
Yeah.
I may even look at getting a spare bike. Yeah.
You just never know what's going to happen on these things. You really don't.
No. And so I think I'm gonna. But on the.
You know, if we do get a spare bike though, it's got to be like an under $50 bike, and it's got to be the worst. So it's like you really, really, really have to want to not use the bike that you've got. Like maybe have like bright pink with tassels or something on it as well, just to really drive home the real lack of desire to ride it.
Okay. All right.
Or like
So what are you
suspension
going to
or
do? Are
something.
you going to try and find a new bike that's real cheap, or are you going to try and buy a second-hand bike?
I don't know. Possibly try and find a second-hand bike. I'm thinking
Yeah, I'm thinking second-hand.
because you can pick up some good deals on second-hand bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've got a good amount of time up our sleeve, so start looking around fairly early and find one.
Yeah, I want to get into it quite quickly because I just feel like it'd be quite good to get to ride. One thing I want to do is spend a lot of time on the bike because I don't know how my ass is going to do for 30 hours on a bike.
I'm
To be
quite-
honest, like an hour on a bike and my ass is on fire.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel slightly violated riding a push bike. Like,
it depends on how wide the seat. Like you get those big wide seats,
I don't.
and it's like sitting on a lazy boy.
No, I
It's
reckon they don't make
fantastic.
any difference.
But as you get on those hard, like I had it with my old BMX bike when I was a kid. It was just a hard piece of plastic, and it wasn't just any hard. It was the hardest grade of plastic possible, humanly imaginable, and it was thick enough that it held the coldness of the frost. And so you'd sit on this thing and you'd just freeze to it. And, oh, it's nasty.
Okay,
Get off and you sort of
mine
stare
will
away.
be slightly padded, but
Yeah,
but it's just like I don't know. 30 hours on a bike seat's gonna hurt. And I want to acclimatise my buttocks to it.
and I'm quite an advocate of taking some Loctite, particularly for the bike seat, because I remember the next bike I got, there's like a pivot underneath
Yeah,
the seat
yeah.
so you can adjust the tilt on it. If that gets a little bit loose, you're just riding along, all of a sudden this thing just flips straight up, crushes
Mine used to do
everything,
that.
and you're just like, ugh. And
Yeah.
no, not a fun time.
So I think yeah. But on that Loctite thing, what I wanted to do was say set aside a budget for repairs. Because there's no point getting a $200 bike and then spending $500 upgrading it. Because that kind of defeats the
that's a big
purpose.
point. Look, I mean, all you need is some nail polish to put on the bolts and then screw the things together.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And that's cheap. You can get that from the.
I may donate.
Drawer.
I may donate the Loctite out of my work van. But I think we should set a budget for improvements, like maybe.
No more than the cost of the bike.
Well, no, I reckon like $50 or something to put into it, like maybe some new brake pads or.
We can have a part of the thing is that we get to give each other an accessory to go on the bike.
Yeah, alright, and you have to use it.
You have to use the accessory.
Okay.
I think that'd be quite good.
That's a fantastic idea, Rick.
Because it's just gonna, as at the start of the challenge, it's like, hey, let's do this challenge. Cool. Here, have this basket.
Next bike though has every accessory I can think of. It has a bell, has a stupid kickstand.
Yep.
Which I think is stupid. It gets in the way of everything.
Trainer wheels. So, can you imagine doing this trail? But you got trainer wheels on your bike the whole way.
This sounds good, Rick.
Yeah, we can have some fun with this.
Yeah,
We can.
that sounds good. Did we have a topic for tonight?
No, we didn't.
We're just talking shit.
I think we're just talking shit tonight.
Do you have any ideas for tonight, George?
No, I didn't.
Well, alright, I've got something I wanted to talk about. I've been trying to write an article about clothing because we've been doing this fabric testing malarkey. And I'm getting more questions than answers for the testing idea. There's just too many, there's a lot of variables in it. And I want to stick at it and work through it. But I divided sort of clothing up into 3 types, which is base layer, mid layer, and shell layer.
Yep.
And I wanted to focus to start with on base layers. So what do you reckon, George, what do you reckon makes a good base layer?
Base layer for me, it's warm. Is generally what you're going for.
Yeah.
Quick drying is preferable.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell too much after maybe
Well,
a day or two.
honestly, like, I wear anything for more than like an hour of walking and they stink. So.
Oh yeah, but used to get the basic polyprops, a day and then when you stink. Whereas some other like my first layer and that takes a little bit longer to get that sort of pond to it.
Yeah, it comes out a bit easier too, eh?
Yeah,
And
Speaking of the whole
and its
pond,
wicking ability to get rid of sweat
yeah,
is a big thing for a base layer for me.
one of the first base layers I got when I was working in what was lovingly known as the Blue Fridge. I worked for a fastening company and they had the coldest warehouse imaginable. It was just freezing. And so
right.
as part management decided to buy everyone polyprops
yeah.
because they thought that was a simple solution to fixing the problem.
Well, you'd never air condition in space that big.
You just couldn't. And it was just a shell.
Yeah, there's no insulation.
There's
It
nothing.
was like a giant skyline garage.
And it was freezing cold in winter, and then in summer, the sun just hit one side of it, and the thing just turned into an oven.
Yeah.
It's the worst place to work. But anyway, we got these polyprops, and they were merino wool jobs.
Oh yeah.
And they just, the sweat just ate out the armpits
Oh.
of these things. So you just sweat into them, and then they just started eating away, and within about a couple of months, it was just big massive holes under the armpits, and
It wasn't just you; it was
no, everyone else as well just developed.
Yeah, no, Rick's got acid sweat.
Acid sweat.
Yeah, just like melts clothes.
It was just that was the first one that I got. It was nice and warm to start with, but then
Yeah.
it
Have you ever had merino, George?
no.
Why not?
It's expensive, and I'd probably just wreck it. Like the amount of holes. Buy a new pair of long johns, first trip out. Oh, there's a bit of a hole in it.
Well,
Every
I
trip it just gets a bit
honestly,
bigger and bigger and
I
bigger.
never spend any decent money on long johns.
No, because we long johns with shorts over the top, so you're not like you're
Yeah.
so they are exposed and
And they just get wrecked, eh?
Yeah,
Um,
spend a bit more on top.
yeah. Get nice tops, but just crap.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just buy the cheapest long johns possible.
Sorry.
Yeah, so what about the moisture wicking?
yeah.
Do you notice having good moisture wicking, or is it something you think that it should have, but you've never actually noticed it do it?
You notice it a lot if you're wearing like your play prop compared to say a cotton t-shirt.
Yeah.
You don't really. I've never really worn any other base layer apart from the sort of synthetic stuff like play props, the first layer,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. I haven't worn wool as a base layer, but yeah, like you can notice it. You can if you stop and you're just wearing a play prop, you can see it coming off you. Like
Yeah.
especially I've noticed about long johns, you can see there's like a dew forming on your long johns. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
And it's just that moisture wicking itself out of you. Especially like at Whirinaki that when we were doing a lot of river crossing and you're always wet. And suddenly you're starting to dry out and it's all just coming out. And
I have
Well, that's
seen that
cool.
actually.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I'm not, yeah.
yeah, and that water hasn't come from the air or anything. You know,
Ah.
that's just what it's sort of wicking out at. And
Yeah, because I've noticed like my first layer tends to steam really nicely.
Yeah.
Mm.
And but then you compare it to like say wearing a cotton t-shirt in summertime, you just
Yeah.
get clammy and sticky and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good insight actually.
I have
Um,
noticed it with some of my wicking singlets that I've got as well. Like I've got several different. I've got some cheap cotton singlets, and they feel heavy
Yeah.
and quite damp. But whereas if you got the wicking ones on, even if they're a little bit damp when you put them on, they dry real quick.
Mm.
I've noticed
Why
that.
do you still wear a Woolly Shearers jersey though?
Oh, I love them. Oh, they're really good. They're warm. They're good in the wet. They can turn the shower.
It's interesting. I learned some interesting information
And-
about wool the other day.
And I like it. You know, I like wool as fabric because when you're wearing a lot of polyesters in that, they're insulating. They just insulate. So wool tends to have a bit of a as it gets hotter and it opens up a bit, even when it's in jersey form, and it can like let the heat escape a bit when it gets warm, and then when it gets cold, it sort of closes up again, and it regulates a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just nice to wear.
And they're a good cut too, being long at the back.
Yeah, and the short sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to wear them farming just about every day, apart from the summertime.
Oh.
And yeah, I just like them wearing hunting, and yeah, I try not to get them wet
Yeah.
because they just get really heavy. They'd still do their job,
Yeah.
but they would just get heavy. So
I heard an interesting thing about wool the other day.
Yeah.
And the guy I was talking to, I don't want to say who it is, but he works for a clothing company, so
Yeah.
and he knows what he's doing. So he was saying that wool soaks in a lot of water.
Yeah.
So as it's soaking the water in, it just takes longer for you to feel it because it takes longer to get to the inside.
Yeah.
But all that time it's like soaking up water and creating this dense mass that you have to re-warm up again.
Yeah.
So it's actually less effective. So it's
Yeah.
it's not as effective as you think with when it's wet.
yeah,
It's just that water doesn't touch your skin as fast.
yeah,
Because you know that with wool, it has to be super saturated before it all.
yeah.
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 Anyway, we've run out of time.
All right.
Oh wow.
So
That's good.
we're going to be running out of time soon. So we probably should end on that note, and we'll talk more about clothing another day.
Yeah.
Anything interesting coming up?
Oh.
Oh, we've got filming tomorrow with Stacey
Yeah.
with our I gotta remember that name. I'm so bad with names. Anyway, so we're filming tomorrow with Stacey talking about some nutritional stuff
Mhm.
and some exercise stuff.
And I'm looking at going through some rat packs and
Yes.
just doing a bit of a review on them and if they taste any good, that sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. And whether they're actually suitable for rats.
I think most of them will be.
Very good. Yeah, that sounds good. You got anything you want to do, George?
No.
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 I'm good. I've made my contribution. It's taken 10 podcasts.
Yeah. Do you want to rock into the nutrition and fitness?
Oh, probably not.
We'll find something. Eventually there'll be
You're
something.
so enthusiastic,
And
aren't
there'll
you,
be a
George?
I know. Full of beans. Yeah, I might do something sometime, but
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, well anyway, thank you from Nathan, George and myself for watching and listening. Subscribe to our things. Nathan assures me that there are things to subscribe to.
Yeah, there's
And
websites
the
and
new
Twitters
website, go have a
and-
look at the new website, check out our new logo.
We should be
Looks
updating
fancy.
it this week.
Yeah.
So it should be, the new update will be out this week.
Hooray!
Yeah. So someone needs to write some articles for that.
Oh, me.
Alright. We'll see you later, guys.
See you later.